everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Blue Devils will kick this deep to start us off. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Figueroa. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The Mustangs will line up to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And they've got the returner corralled. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an outbound. The catch made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
A 2nd down after that completion. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly. Go, go. Flip, flip.
And here's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Blue Devils will try to keep this drive moving. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down. They're going to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's tackled after the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
In the red area, it's Ware. They can't slow him down. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And then first down, they go right back to him. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
And the Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Scanning the field, it's Figueroa. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ponies. Just ran away from the defense.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Snags the quick throw. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking for a gap. It's Ware. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
This is the 6th play on the drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Impressive spin move. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And now the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. The Blue Devils looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. QB to the tight end for a completion. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space, and the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Figueroa. Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
The pocket breaking down, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterback.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. After the sack on first down, it's second down. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Empty set now. 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Figueroa. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The pass rush closing in. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And he knocks that one right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To the air, it's Figueroa. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. offense heads back out onto the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a deep completion. And he is wide open for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Duke.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. The eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Figueroa. He bought some time, now lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, the defensive coordinator's accounting for everybody except the tight end. He couldn't have been any more wide open on that play. Nice gain downfield by the big man.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
I I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position, hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver in motion now. Sticking with the running game. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, you got to be thinking, hey, we got him right now. And they dial up the blitz, get after him, and come up with a sack.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looking to scramble. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
It's a 1st and 10 play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Escapes the pocket. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And there's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Mustangs looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin.
3:25.
To throw, it's Figueroa. Pressure is coming. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Is successful and makes the score 2-21. SMU 18. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score 2-21.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
18. Number 12, set to kick this one away.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. It's a run to the left. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Look at him run through those tacklers. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. The quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Looking to pass. It's Figueroa. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
At the 31-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, and he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
To throw, it's Figueroa. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Offense heads back out onto the field now. And of course they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
6-9-1, Gators far.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Blue Devils will have to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Figueroa. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Just trying to get rid of it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play. Take a timeout. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ponies. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He's going to hand this off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. What out of the 46, good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Duke. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Now the crucial PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. SMU offense is back out on the field now. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Now, the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Mustangs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
It's now second down.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. And with 5 seconds to go, this would send us to overtime. The coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And the game is tied here in the final seconds.
Man, calm, cool, and collected. No doubt. Pressure is on. He delivers. I think we're looking at overtime here.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this time it's complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And the wideout goes in motion. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They strike first in OT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive. It's first and goal now. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking to throw. It's Figueroa. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature.